March 16, 1962, a Lockheed L-1049 Super Constellation, operated by Flying Tiger Line, taxied down the runway of Travis Air Force Base in California. It was a chartered military flight, not officially recorded in public logs, but secretly carrying 96 U.S. soldiers and civilian defense personnel, bound for South Vietnam. This was the height of Cold War tensions, and the early days of America's military presence in Southeast Asia. But hours after takeoff, that plane vanished. No distress signal, no wreckage, no survivors. Flying Tiger Flight 739 simply disappeared over the vast Pacific Ocean. And for more than 6 decades, the United States government has offered no clear answers. This is the story of a flight the world forgot. The aircraft was packed, 96 military passengers, 3 South Vietnamese soldiers, and an experienced 11-member crew. The mission was classified, but many believe they were Special Forces operatives, deployed covertly to train South Vietnamese troops ahead of full-scale conflict. Flight 739 made multiple stops: Hawaii, Wake Island, and Guam. At each location, the crew checked the plane, refueled, and moved on. On March 16th, the final leg took off from Guam's Anderson Air Force Base en route to Clark Air Base in the Philippines. Flying high over the western Pacific, clear skies, no radio trouble, everything appeared normal. Then silence. No mayday, no beacon, no communication. The Super Constellation vanished from radar around 1,300 miles west of Guam. For the next 8 days, one of the largest coordinated searches in aviation history was launched. U.S. Navy ships, Air Force planes, and civilian aircraft combed more than 200,000 square miles of ocean, but they found nothing. No oil slick, no floating debris, no signs of impact. Nothing but open water. The sea had swallowed a plane and 107 souls. As days turned into weeks, families waited for answers, but there were none. The Civil Aeronautics Board, CAB, conducted an investigation, but with no wreckage and no distress call, they had little to work with. The official conclusion: probable cause could not be determined. Case closed. But questions lingered, and rumors spread. Was it mechanical failure, sabotage, or something more sinister? A disturbing clue emerged from a Liberian tanker, the SSTL Linzon, which reported seeing a bright explosion in the sky around the time Flight 739 vanished, in the same area. Another theory pointed to sabotage. The Cold War was heating up, and covert missions were increasing. Was Flight 739 targeted? Some believe the aircraft may have been carrying classified personnel, perhaps involved in early special operations in Vietnam. If so, that would make them targets. Yet no group claimed responsibility. No proof ever surfaced. Only speculation. And then came the silence. The passengers' names never appeared on public military casualty rolls. No medals. No memorials. It was as if they had never existed. Families, told their loved ones were on a training mission, were given little more than a brief letter. Some wives didn't even know where their husbands had gone until after the disappearance made national headlines. The crew said the explosion was so intense it lit up the ocean. The U.S. military dismissed the report. No connection, they claimed. But what if it wasn't a coincidence? Could Flight 739 have been destroyed mid-air? In the decades since, the mystery of Flight 739 has been eclipsed by larger Cold War stories: Vietnam, Watergate, the Cold War's collapse. But for the families, it never went away. In 2021, nearly 60 years after the disappearance, a memorial was finally erected in Columbia Falls, Maine. For the first time, the names of all 107 souls lost on Flight 739 were etched in stone. It was a grassroots effort, led by wreaths across America, not the U.S. government. Why the silence? Why did it take 6 decades to honor these men? Was there something being hidden? Flying Tiger Flight 739 remains one of aviation's most chilling unsolved mysteries. No black box, no final words, no trace, just silence and a trail gone cold over an endless ocean. Until the wreckage is found, until the truth is spoken, Flight 739 is more than a missing plane. It is a haunting reminder of how secrets can drown, and how some missions are never meant to be remembered. 107 lives, one forgotten flight, never officially declared a casualty of war, but lost just the same.
Like, share, and comment your theory below. Do you think the truth is still out there?